I'm a starving artist and currently working a pretty shitty day job at a shitty restaurant.
Wow, Jesus, Justin, you got like 6 of those words wrong, buddy. There are like 12 words in there, and you got half of them wrong.
Okay. I'm a starving artist and currently working a pretty shitty day job at a sushi restaurant. I still didn't
do great. Yeah.
It's a day job at a sushi restaurant. That's hard. Okay, you guys right now read that line, Travis Cole, go.
A pretty shitty day job at a sushi restaurant.
No, the whole sentence.
I am a starving artist and currently working a pretty shitty day job at a sushi restaurant.
Fine, okay. It's both boring and hectic, and it makes me incredibly anxious. I just got offered a job at a candy shop. It pays more, has better hours, and will be far less stressful. So here's my question. Why is there a question? Since the working hours for both jobs don't overlap, should I do both at once for a while and test the waters at the candy store? I don't want to leave this restaurant and find out the candy store is even rougher. And that's from I got 99 problems and 2 of them are jobs.
Okay. This is my immediate takeaway from this. Your biggest concern about working at a candy store is going to have to be dealing with like shitty kids, right? Kids running around and like spoiled brats and that kind of thing, right? Now let me pose this. What sounds worse, that or the shitty people you would face working at a sushi restaurant who like ask way too many questions and are really spoiled adults? I'd rather deal with
Is that what you think
kids.
people who eat sushi are like?
No. But I'm saying that like if you're talking about the negative bad part of it.
The bad seeds.
Yeah, I'm saying if you're just talking about the shitty part of the job, it's the shitty people at the sushi store versus the shitty people at the candy store. I'd rather deal with the shitty people at the candy store because then you're still surrounded by candy.
The last time I was at Candy Craze at the Huntington Mall, I was trying to find a certain kind of candy, and I didn't know the name of it, but I had like the texture and the flavor in my mind, and I found something that I thought was it, a taste I remember from my childhood, right? I thought it was it. What I found out I was looking for was seafoam candy, but that's neither here nor there. This is not it, but I took a piece out before making, had this been the right candy, a considerable bulk purchase. And as I did it, the woman who was running the shop from the back,
oh no,
who I was sure I was out of eyesight, the woman running the shop from the back, no scoped me and said, you got to pay for the candy before you eat it.
Oh, well, Justin, how did you feel in that moment? Take me inside.
How did I feel? Let me take you inside. I have not been back. It's been 8 months. And I have to walk past a store called Candy Craze when I'm at my favorite place, the Huntington Mall. I have to walk past Candy Craze sheepishly. But in my head, I'm thinking, I would have bought a lot of candy that day. You don't even know.
If only you need to go in there and be like, listen, madam, if you had let me steal just a little bit of candy, if you had let me steal that initial piece of candy, I would have, the investment would have been so much bigger.
Every other thing on earth you can try before you buy. Check the margins on this, okay? I wanted a candy trailer. That's all I was looking for, okay? I wanted one sampler size.
Right, but you don't go to Best Buy and be like, ooh, I do want to buy that 52-inch plasma screen, but first I'm going to steal these headphones. Is that okay?
But you go to the Best Buy and you can look at the TV on the wall.
And you steal the remote control and you take that home, and now you've got the remote control and you eat it.
I would have spent plasma TV money on seafoam candy.
Give me $3,000 of seafoam candy. I want to bathe in it like Scrooge McDuck.
P.O. Box 54, Huntington, West Virginia, 25706.
And if anybody can if you can find pickle gum, send us that too, because I've been looking for it since I was like 12.
Now I'll give you a warning. If it's melted seafoam, I will hunt you down and kill you.
There it is.
So here's the last thing I'll say about this question. I feel bad for you in that situation, Justin, because you must have felt so very small. Oh, you must have felt like a borrower.
I did feel small. Come on, I'm a white straight male in America. I've never heard no before.
Right, exactly.
Life.
But think about how many white straight males that woman had to say, you got to buy the candy before you can eat it, sir, that day.
Oh, you think she goes home to her husband and she's like, I had to do it again.
That was my point. That I was getting around to it. Shit, thank you. That could be you. I mean, that's the thing you got to remember is you're going to have to be the one who's like basically causing people, I can testify, the worst day of their lives.
Right.
100%. And you're going to be the one doing it. Probably every couple minutes, I would imagine.
Right. Well, you got to be careful if you're going to do both jobs, though, because if you show up to the sushi job and you're in your candy job uniform, they're going to know that you are cheating on them.
Or you say, Well, here's my idea, you guys. Candy sushi.
Oh my God. What's the rice? Like, obviously the top can be like sour tape, but what's the rice?
I'm thinking the rice is maybe like a
Rice Krispie treat?
Like I was gonna say Rice Krispie treat or like a Jelly Belly, like buttered popcorn.
That's little though. That's a.
All kind of mushed, but you get a bunch of them and you mush them together.
My wife will sometimes have chocolate and fruit candies in the same bag.
What?
Well, she's a monster.
Can you imagine? Can you even imagine?
I want to thank John Roderick and the Long Winters for the use of our theme song Into Departure off the album Putting the Days to Bed. Do you guys realize that, like, this time next week, we'll be saying that in front of John Roderick?
Yeah,
That'll be
or,
weird.
Or like sitting on his lap, giving him gentle kisses on his cheek.
Well,
Probably not.
probably not that one.
Thank you, John Roderick.
Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Daddy Roderick.